Alright, I am back. A predictions video from Game 2. So, here we go. Game 2 from Chicago. Chicago wins 2-1. Maybe because they had the better team, maybe because it was home ice advantage. I don't know. I'll leave that to you to decide. Then again, home ice advantage doesn't always work, so I guess we can debunk that theory right away and say that Chicago was the better team. But anyway, the Blackhawks take Game 2 in the best-of-7 series by a score of 2-1, thus giving them a 2-0 series lead heading into Games 3 and 4 in Philadelphia. Which is where I think the Blackhawks were absolutely royally and thoroughly screwed, because going into Philadelphia, you're not going to have the hometown crowd. You're not going to hear Chelsea Dagger by the Fratellis playing every time you score a goal. You're not going to be in that electrifying atmosphere of having the hometown crowd wanting to be jumping on the bandwagon, supporting you, and all that other stuff. In Philadelphia, you're going to be entering uncharted waters and unknown territory, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. In my honest opinion, I can honestly say, in contrast and comparison to Game 1, Game 2 is a low-scoring affair, no pun intended, because with a much tighter defense being displayed by both teams, neither team would score in the opening frame as the game entered the first intermission, with tied no score, 0-0. So that's what I don't understand. Why would people say that the score is tied or the game is tied 0-0? Can't you just say there's no score? And it's obvious. Both teams have 0, so there's no score. It'd make more sense to say that. But whatever. However, not until late in the second period, I believe it was, Chicago managed to get the icebreaker with a goal from Marian Hossa. No pun intended. Chicago quickly adds another goal just 28 seconds later on a wrist shot by Ben Eager. Actually, some said 28. I counted. It was approximately 30.5 seconds. Right after the replay, I'm not even counting in my head, right after the replay, and Eager scored the goal, was exactly 30.5 seconds. So, take out the 20 seconds or whatever of preparation, getting ready to start off in the stare down or the face off or whatever it is. I counted exactly, my count, it was exactly 30.5 seconds. Whatever, 20 seconds, 30.5. I'll leave that to you. Ben Eager with the wrist shot, and then Philadelphia eventually replies in the third period on a power play by Simon Gagne, which I gotta say, I never would have thought it. I thought we were going to shut Philadelphia down, but Simone, actually, is what I just got an email now saying Simone Gagne, how to pronounce it, so I stand corrected. It's not Simon Gagne, it's Simone Gagne. But it wouldn't be enough because Chicago eventually skated away with the victory 2-1. However, both goaltenders much stronger, as Antti Niemi stopped 32 of 33, which was not as bad as what he did during Game 1. Game 1 he had 27 of 32, I correctly figured out. Now he's got 32 of 33. And Michael Layden rebounded with 24 on 26. So in terms of the goalies, Niemi and Layden were really, really close. And with Games 3 and 4 heading into Philadelphia, will Philadelphia win, or will Chicago eventually pull a hat trick and beat Philadelphia on their home ice? Philadelphia want to do that to us, but we beat them on ours. Maybe they'll beat us on theirs, but who knows? Excuse me. So, Game 3, which is, I believe, in another 2 nights or so. It's May 31st, if I got everything correctly. I believe it's in another 2 nights. That's when Game 3 is, so tune in to Game 3, let me know what you thought, and if you haven't already, spread the word about my channel, and please subscribe.